This weekend I brought in a bunch of my outdoor houseplants. The weather was nice yesterday. It was 71, but today it's 50, so you know, you can't really count on the weather. So I decided to have my son, since he was home for the weekend, help me out to bring some of these plants in the house. This is my Norfolk Island pine. I like to put Christmas decorations on it and light it up in the Christmas time. Anyway, I also have, well, because of the plants have displaced a bunch of stuff. I have a bunch of junk on the table, and now I'm being forced to tackle this seed saving operation. I have all these seeds that I have been saving for months and just kind of stacking things up. This is corn silk, which is very good for the kidneys. You make a tea out of it. Anyway, I got all these peppers. This is Jimmy Nardello. Some more corn silk. And this is more Jimmy Nardello. I have to put all these things away, like I said. I got this whole bowl full of peppers that are drying. This is kind of how I dry my peppers. Anyway, so I gotta take care of this situation before it gets out of hand. Well, before my husband starts to complain. Because he doesn't like to see the mess, but then when I start to clean up, of course you make a mess when you clean it up, and he doesn't like to see that either, so I kind of have to do it when he's not home. But anyway, here's more plants that I brought in from outside. I have a lot of plants, I really do. Too many. This is the plumeria. There's some flowers, which it's so nice to have that to smell the fragrance and remember summer. Anyway, I have I think a few more succulents that I need to bring in the house, and this is one of those Osaka purple mustard that reseeded itself in a container that I keep pineapples in. These are pups from the one that's actually fruiting now. And I have some citronella. I actually have two plants. There's this one that kind of grew very long and it cascades down. And there's that one up there. And there's my crown of thorns and my aloe vera. This is my agapanthus with the big leaf, and then there's the little leaf agapanthus. And this is another pineapple that hasn't fruited in years. I planted it at the same time as the other one that's fruiting now. And you know, it's been, I told you before, it's been like a decade at least since I planted that thing. Anyway, I gotta clean up, I gotta put away some of these seeds, and then I'm gonna go outside, hopefully.
Yeah.
to kind of scoop out the seeds because I really don't want to get too much of, I don't want to be actually touching it too much with my actual fingers because, you know, the chili oils are going to be on there. They're going to burn up my fingers, or, you know, maybe I'll forget and I'll rub my eyes or rub my nose. Anyway, these are good for, the chimayo peppers are good for making chili powder. So, you know, I kind of did a double duty. I saved the seeds while drying the flesh for making the chili powder. I'm going to grind that up later. I have some other ones which I'm just going to leave whole. I'm not going to take out the seeds because, you know, there's a lot of good flavor in the seeds, but I wanted to be able to save some of the seeds for planting next year. Anyway, there you have it. Chimayo that I dried. They're still kind of rubbery, I guess. This one seems to have signs of spoilage. Well, maybe not. Maybe that's just a cobweb. I think it's just cobweb. Might actually be, actually I think this is, mealybug from the plants. Anyway, this one feels nice and dry. This one's dry. This one is still a little rubbery. Maybe I'll just grind these four up and leave this one for later, along with the stuff in the container. These are cow peas, I believe. These peas, somebody several years ago planted these peas, and they never harvested them, so they just keep reseeding themselves every year, and they're kind of growing wild in the garden now. But I believe these are cow peas. Anyway, they have a little bit of a fragrance. It's a very mild, faint perfume, which is actually pretty pleasant as I was shelling them. But anyway, these these husks, I guess you call them, the shells. I'm gonna take this stuff, nice dry stuff, and just stick it in the chicken coop. This will become litter for them. They might like to snack on it if they like. Sometimes they do that when they're just bored or whatever. So I like to have edible stuff inside the coop for them. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put these in a jar. I prefer to put beans in a jar because that way I don't have to worry about them break. You know, if you put them in a plastic bag, the bag eventually starts to get holes, and also it might be easier for weevils and what do you call them? Pantry beetles. What do you call them? Those moths. Pantry moths? I can't remember exactly, but anyway, I'm just gonna keep them in here. Oh wait, I'm gonna put some diatomaceous earth in there. Sprinkle a little bit, just a little bit. And that's, like I said before, it's gonna keep any insects from colonizing in there and becoming a problem. Anyway, now you can't see anything, but the beans are protected. I did the same thing with these seeds. I put a little sprinkling of diatomaceous earth in there, and now I'm just gonna tape up the tops, tape up the labels, what do you call it? The envelope, to make sure that, you know, the seeds don't come out. Nice and snug and safe and secure. I also wanted to show you that I have my Aunt Ruby's green tomatoes in here. This is just the same envelope that I ripped open and I dried the seeds on. And I'm just gonna fold it up and just leave it like this because it suits my purposes. And I don't have to try and find an envelope for it. So that's it. I'm just gonna go ahead and tape the rest of these up. Okay, so those things are called I was trying to remember meal moths. Anyway, I forgot to put the diatomaceous earth on the tomato seeds. Sprinkle a little bit. I'm gonna refold this and retape it. And there you have it. A nice little stack of seeds to put away for next year.